you ever noticed white patches appearing on someone's skin, on their hands, their face, their feet, and wondered what was actually happening beneath the surface? Maybe you've seen it on a stranger, maybe on someone you love. Maybe if you're a parent, you've noticed it beginning to appear on your own child and felt that quiet, unsettling fear of not knowing why. That condition is called vitiligo. And today, we're going to talk about what it actually is, why it happens, and, most importantly, what science currently knows about reducing the risk for your children. Let's start with the basics. Your skin gets its color from a pigment called melanin. Melanin is produced by specialized cells in your skin called melanocytes. These cells are essentially the color factories of your body, constantly producing the pigment that determines whether your skin is light, dark, or anywhere in between. They also determine how your skin responds to sunlight, and they play a role in protecting deeper skin layers from UV damage. In vitiligo, something goes wrong with these melanocytes. They stop producing melanin. In some cases, they are damaged. In others, they are destroyed entirely. And when melanocytes in a particular area of skin stop functioning, the skin in that area loses its color, leaving behind those distinctive white or very light patches that characterize the condition. Now here is the critical question. Why does this happen? The honest answer is that science has identified several contributing factors, but vitiligo is not caused by a single, simple thing. It is a complex condition with multiple potential triggers, and understanding those triggers is the first step toward understanding how to reduce the risk. The most well-supported explanation is autoimmune dysfunction. Vitiligo is now widely understood by dermatologists and immunologists to be primarily an autoimmune condition. This means the body's own immune system, the system designed to protect you from outside threats, mistakenly identifies melanocytes as a threat and attacks them. The immune system destroys the very cells responsible for producing skin pigment. This is the same fundamental mechanism behind other autoimmune conditions like type 1 diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, and thyroid disease. And notably, people with vitiligo have statistically higher rates of other autoimmune conditions, which strongly supports this explanation. The second major factor is genetics. Vitiligo runs in families. If a parent has vitiligo, a child has a meaningfully higher chance of developing it compared to children with no family history of the condition. Researchers have identified multiple genes associated with increased vitiligo risk, many of them connected to immune system regulation. This genetic component explains why vitiligo can appear in newborns or very young children, sometimes before any environmental trigger has had a chance to play a role. But genetics alone does not determine outcome. Many people carry vitiligo-associated genes and never develop the condition. Which brings us to the third factor, environmental and lifestyle triggers. Certain triggers appear to activate or accelerate vitiligo in people who are already genetically predisposed. These include significant physical stress on the skin, such as a cut, a burn, or severe sunburn, a phenomenon doctors call the Koebner response, where skin trauma triggers a new patch of vitiligo at the site of injury. Emotional stress and psychological trauma have also been associated with vitiligo onset and spread in susceptible individuals. Exposure to certain industrial chemicals, particularly phenols and catechols, found in some cleaning products, rubber materials, and hair dyes, has been linked to vitiligo in occupational settings. And certain infections, particularly those that activate the immune system strongly, may act as triggers in genetically predisposed individuals. So what can you do as a parent? What does science currently suggest might reduce the risk of vitiligo developing or spreading in your children? First, and most importantly, protect your child's skin from sunburn and trauma. Since skin injury can trigger new patches through the Koebner response, minimizing skin damage is one of the most actionable steps. Apply broad-spectrum sunscreen with at least SPF 30 every day on exposed skin. Keep skin moisturized to maintain its barrier function. Treat cuts and skin injuries promptly and gently. Second, manage stress proactively. This is especially important during the teenage years, when stress levels often peak and when vitiligo sometimes appears for the first time. Teaching children healthy stress management, regular physical activity, adequate sleep, emotional support systems is not just good for their mental health. It may also be relevant to their immune system regulation. Third, be aware of chemical exposures. Certain industrial chemicals have a documented connection to depigmentation. If your child is around cleaning products, hair dyes, or rubber materials, ensure proper protective barriers. Gloves, protective clothing are used appropriately. Fourth, if there is a family history of vitiligo or other autoimmune conditions, establish a relationship with a dermatologist early. Early detection of vitiligo allows for earlier intervention, and some treatments, including topical corticosteroids, topical calcineurin inhibitors, and narrowband UVB light therapy, are most effective when started early, before significant pigment loss has occurred. And finally, understand what vitiligo is not. It is not contagious. It cannot be spread by touch, by sharing food, or by any form of contact. It is not caused by poor hygiene, nutritional deficiency and isolation, or any behavior or lifestyle choice that a parent or child should feel shame about. It is a complex biological condition, driven primarily by immune system genetics, and it affects people across every race, every ethnicity, and every socioeconomic background. People with vitiligo lead completely full and healthy lives. The condition affects appearance, but it does not affect physical capability, intelligence, lifespan, or any fundamental aspect of a person's health. Many people with vitiligo, including some of the most visible public figures in entertainment, sports, and media, have spoken openly about living confidently and successfully with the condition. Science is also moving forward. Research into vitiligo treatments has accelerated significantly in recent years. The FDA approved the first topical medication specifically for vitiligo repigmentation in 2022, a topical JAK inhibitor called ruxolitinib cream, which works by blocking the immune signals that destroy melanocytes. Additional treatments are in clinical trials. The understanding of vitiligo's genetic and immunological basis is deeper than it has ever been. If your child has vitiligo, they are not alone. An estimated 1 to 2% of the world's population lives with this condition. And the combination of growing scientific understanding, improving treatments, and increasing public awareness means that the experience of living with vitiligo today is meaningfully better than it was even a decade ago. Know the science, protect the skin, manage the stress, and most of all, let your child know that what makes them different has a name, has an explanation, and has nothing to do with their worth.